Hello there. Chief Dudley says most citizens have not much to worry about after this recent string of violent crimes, as most of those involved knew each other. Ranching heritage can be seen all over town, like this mural here at Gloria's Grill. But if you want the real history, it's over at the Taylor County Courthouse. Hey you guys, as you can see, I'm out here at Hendrick Medical Center right now, and one blood bus is behind me, but what's better than one blood bus? Now, in the short time that I've been here, they actually brought in a second bus. Along with avoiding going outdoors during dusk or dawn, Auger says you may want to check your repellent because you may be using a spray that's not strong enough. Now, if shoppers don't see the pop-up on the other side of the parking lot when they come in, something they definitely will when they're walking into the store is this huge screen. It's been playing videos of state health officials sharing information about the COVID vaccine and everyday Texans saying what happened to them after they got the shot. Ahead of Monday's meeting of the Clyde CISD School Board, about a dozen cars lined the entrance outside the meeting hall, offering visible support to high school student Trevor Wilkinson.
I am so overwhelmed with joy. This is an amazing thing, and I am so honored.
The teen made national headlines after his petition urging the district to change its dress code on male students wearing nail polish gained hundreds of thousands of signatures online. While Wilkinson was let out of in-school suspension last week, he says further action is still needed.
I know that not everything is going to go my way, but this isn't about me anymore. It's about a discriminatory sexist policy that needs to be changed.
Trevor and others took to the podium during public comment to address their desire for change, including Sam Hatton with the Abilene Pride Alliance.
Trevor was in this very room 3 months ago, pleading for the same case, only for it to fall on deaf ears. The only thing that's changed is that people are now paying attention.
However, a Clyde native and mom of 3 offered a different perspective, sharing that all students should abide by the district's rules and that the attention the issue was bringing to Clyde was disruptive.
Because all of these things now were affecting my child, my hometown, and all the other students that I know.
After public comment and addressing regular agenda items, the school board entered closed session and adjourned shortly after, leaving a solution to Trevor's plea up in the air. In Clyde, with coverage you can count on, Mercedez Hernandez, KTAB News. Cynthia Way is just one of the numerous residents of the Briarwood apartments that rushed to escape a life-threatening blaze Sunday morning.
My son woke me up saying that the building across from us was on fire. I got up, looked out the front door, and had flames billowing out from under it.
The fire started just before 6:30, filling the early Sunday sky with clouds of choking black smoke. Even in the daylight, the smoldering damage covered the North Abilene neighborhood in a haze, the memory of fear still lingering in the air.
My friend, he lived on the east side, his daughters, and they were gone to a friend's house overnight, and I forgot. And I saw him wandering around. He was in shock. And I asked him, I said, where's the girls? And he said, I don't know. So for the first 2 hours, I thought the girls were up there.
LaKenda Kelly says the fire started in her apartment. She was not there, but another family member was, as well as the suspected arsonist. Eventually, the fire would start. Kelly was planning on moving soon, but now she'll move with nothing.
We still had stuff in our apartment, beds and tables and clothes and stuff like that. So now when we do make our move, we are having to start completely over.
Abilene Fire Chief Candy Flores says a possible domestic disturbance took place before the fire. Abilene police are investigating what they're now calling arson.
So there are some reports that there might have been a disturbance here late Saturday night that transpired into the events that occurred early this morning. Like I said, PD is talking to the person of interest.
The Red Cross was on site offering aid to fire victims. Robin Flores with the Big Countries chapter says hotel rooms have already been secured to give them a temporary place to stay.
It's absolutely devastating and heartbreaking to see, but it's important that they know that they're not alone.
It's in times of hardship when Abilene's caring heart shows most. Apartment residents camped out at the Laundry Love laundromat next door, invited in by its staff many hours earlier when the fire first started.
The first one that came in, they had a little baby and stuff. They was barefooted, no jacket stuff. They were just crying and stuff, and I just felt it was the right thing to do, just to let them in.
Adam Esparza was opening shop when he heard calls of distress. Soon after, he opened the laundromat's doors to those getting away from a fire and getting out of the cold.
People that come in and leave blankets and jackets and stuff, and they don't ever come back for their laundry. We just went back there, started ripping open bags, and started handing out blankets to people just to help them out, because like I said, it was freezing cold this morning.
The next step for these fire victims is uncertain, but in the meantime, the struggle is being eased with a little help from caring neighbors. In Abilene, with coverage you can count on, Mercedez Hernandez, KTAB News. The holidays are always on Landon Fulmer's mind. because that's when
let's get the bear up.
his curbside Christmas attraction comes to life.
I got 20 inflatables. They aren't all set up. I'm going to have to mess with some of the cords.
Landon loves Christmas inflatables, collecting many over the last 6 years. His grandmother, Stacy Hammock, says his interest started early.
He was little, like probably 2 or 3, and he would just watch YouTube videos for hours on the different displays, and he took an interest in how to put them up and take them down.
Landon does just that, from planning their arrangement
I may move the nutcracker.
to putting them up all by himself. The careful merrymaker also pays close attention to factors that could put a damper on his display.
Like if their wind speed's picking up, I just keep them down.
Landon is certain his collection will grow over the next few years. His grandmother already thinking of where they'll put those.
He wants to keep going till he's grown, so I guess next year we're going to be going around the side of the house some, and I don't know what we'll do.
Just as their lawn grows full of holiday joy, so do the hearts of those that see it, in turn fulfilling Landon's Christmas wish.
Seeing people slow down, watching them is just makes my heart happy.
In Abilene, with coverage you can count on.
It feels really good to spread Christmas joy.
Mercedez Hernandez, KTAB News.